Yo, what is up? You are listening to Rad Tones with Badbones. I am your DJ, the one and only DJ, freaking Badbones. Okay, so let's just do what we normally do, Let me tell you what you can expect to hear. You can hear tracks by Jim Croce, George Harrison, Focus Ring, The Sex Pistols, Violent Femmes, Ted Leo. Today's? Yeah, that's right. Wednesday's featured artist, Dog is Dead, otherwise known as D.I.D. We'll also have a track by Johnny Marr, Wesley Gonzalez, and we'll finish off with a brand new wonderful track released last week from Julien Baker. I'm super excited for everyone to hear the new Julien Baker track. It is amazing. So I don't know if I've ever talked about this on ECAV radio before, but I am going to tell you about the time where I was held at gunpoint. Not really held at gunpoint, but I was threatened with a gun. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. I wasn't held at gunpoint. If anyone was held at gunpoint, I apologize. But I was threatened with a gun. Completely different thing, I guess. I was playing this game called Hostage with my brother and a few of his friends up in the Northland, and you see, in this game Hostage, it involves two people driving a car, one person driving, one navigating, and then there's two people in the back seats, and you drop them off after 5 minutes of driving somewhere, and they give a call to the other car that drops somebody else off, and the first people back to the rendezvous point, or relay point, win the match. Obviously, I do not think that this is a great game to play, and I'm not encouraging anybody to play this game just due to the fact that something that happened to me, something like that happened to me, could potentially happen to you. So it's not the safest game. I'll admit that right now, right away. But, you see, this lady that was stuck, I was navigating, my brother was in the back seat, and one of our friends was in the back seat, but this lady that we didn't really know well, she was driving the car, and she kind of drove like a lunatic. You see, she drove at least through 3 red lights, and she was speeding, and she was tailgating this black, 2010 Dodge Challenger, I think is what it was. Anyway, we go under a bridge, and he stops his car, and he gets out, and he waves his gun at us, and she doesn't know what to do. She's scared to death, and that's how I was threatened with a gun. He didn't shoot us, so we were fine. Up first on the show, we'll have a track from Jim Croce. The name of that track is New York's Not My Home.
Spinning round me, and all my thoughts were cloudy, and I had begun to doubt all the things that were me. Been in so many places, I've run so many races, and looked into the empty faces of the people of the night, and something is just not right, 'cause I know that I gotta get out of here. I'm so alone. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here, 'cause New York's not my home. Though all the streets are crowded, there's something strange about it. I lived there about a year and I never once felt at home. I thought I'd make the big time. I learned a lot of lessons awful quick, and now I'm telling you that they were not the nice kind. It's been so long since I have felt fine. That's the reason that I gotta get out of here. I'm so alone. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here, 'cause New York's not my home. reason that I gotta get out of here. I'm so alone. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here? 'Cause New York not my home.
And that's going to be off of Jim Croce's 1972 album, You Don't Mess Around with Jim. The sentiments in New York's Not My Home, I believe, can be felt through and beyond the generations. Up next on the show, though, we will hear a track by one George Harrison. That'll be off the 1976 album, 33 1/3. The name of the song from that album, which you will be listening to, is called Beautiful Girl. And it's just talking about a beautiful girl. So I hope you enjoy it.
Never seen such a beautiful girl. Got me shaking inside, calling on me from deep within her eyes.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a
You
left.
are not going to
Then what
believe
you're going to
this.
do is turn onto
Marcy
Marcy
and Brad
Avenue.
just broke up,
and go past the first
apparently
3
she's
lights
happy
and then
about
take
it.
the next left.
I don't really
then
think
drive 5
she's
more
happy,
blocks
but
and you should be
who
there.
am I to judge, right?
Park on the
Anyway,
right.
That's
I'll
what
see
I
you
heard
later
last
tonight.
night.
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What? No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm gonna do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up. See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time. What?
No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
The Kansas City Renaissance Festival is back! Winner of the favorite family festival 5 years running. Discover the mystical dragon. Indulge in a beverage at the new Throne of Swords Tavern. Learn to fly at the Wizard's Flight School or test your wits at the new Plague Escape. Huzzah!
A refreshing beer from Boulevard will fuel your enjoyment during our Shamrocks and Shenanigans weekend. Huge savings for college students. Discount tickets at Walgreens and KCRenfest.com. Huzzah!
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn earrings today.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Michaela's got like the best earrings.
Sarah, buckle up.
I wish my name was Michaela.
We're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
It can be tough getting through to kids, but it's your job to make sure they're wearing their seatbelts. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
Hi, this is John Ondrasik of Five for Fighting, here for RAD, the entertainment industry's voice for road safety. You know, style is a personal thing, and your lifestyle is your business. But if you take it on the road, it becomes everybody's business. So please, plan ahead, designate before you celebrate. Friends, don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service announcement brought to you by RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
I sit in my room with my left hand holding your photograph. My right hand is holding the scissors I intend to use when I cut it in half. 'Cause I don't need you anymore. Yeah, I don't need you anymore. I'll bury the box filled with half sheets of paper, turn myself back into the earth. I'll bury the box filled with half sheets of paper, turn myself back into the earth. I sit in my room with my left hand holding your photograph. My right hand is shaking, I lack the courage to cut it in half. 'Cause what if I was wrong? And I needed you all along. I'll bury the box filled with half sheets of paper, turn myself back into the earth. I'll bury the box filled with half sheets of paper, turn myself back into the earth. I sit in my room with my left hand holding your photograph. My right hand is holding the scissors that's currently cutting it in half. 'Cause I was right all along.
And that's going to be off the 2016 debut album from Focus Ring. That's going to be the track entitled Shaky Hands. Up next on the show, we're going to take you back to something from the Sex Pistols. It's going to be off their album Nevermind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. The title of the track you are about to hear is entitled No Feelings. So, as I previously said, that is something from the Sex Pistols there. If I haven't mentioned it yet, you can always reach me at our wonderful text line. Just text 913-416-9722. You can also call in. I might be able to get back to you. I might not be able to. Anyway, up next is going to be a little bit of talking from the Violent Femmes before they go on to play a song called Add It Up.
I think we have one more. We're going to do one more. I think it's going to be the first time we ever did it with banjo. And that's good. Wait a minute. That's open to misunderstanding. I think it's good we're doing it now with banjo. It's good. It's good. That's what I meant. Tony Trishka, let's hear it from him again on banjo. Day after day, I will walk and I will play, but the day after today, I will stop and I will start.
1, 2, 3, 4.
get just one kiss? Why can't I get just one kiss? Believe me, some things that I wouldn't miss. But look at your pants, I need a kiss. Hey, why can't I get just one screw? Why can't I get just one screw? Believe me, I know what to do, but something won't let me make love to you. Get just one. Why can't I get just one? Guess got something to do with luck, but I waited my life for just one day after day. I get angry, and I will say that the day is in my sight. When I take a bow, I'll say goodnight. My mom, if you kept your eye on your son. I know you got problems, you're not the only one. When your sugar left you on the run. Oh, my. Take a look now what your boy has done. He's walking around like he's number one. He went downtown and he got on my gun and said, shoot, that thing at me. Don't shoot, that thing at me. Now you got my sympathy. Don't shoot, that thing at me. Don't shoot, that thing at me. Don't shoot, that thing at me. You know you got my sympathy. Don't shoot, that thing at me. Kitchen at the top of the stairs. Can I mix in with your affairs? Share a smoke, make a joke. Kinda grasp and reach for a leg of hope. But some words are memorized, words hypnotize. Words make my mouth exercise. Words all fail, magic cries. Nothing I say when I'm in your thighs. Oh, my mother. I would love to love you, lover. City's restless, it's ready to pounce. Here in your bedroom. Ounce for ounce, oh my mother. I would love to love you, lover. The city's restless, it's ready to bounce. Here in your bedroom, ounce for ounce. Giving you the decision I make. Things to lose, things to take. Just about ready to cut it up. Say, wait a minute, hold on, I'm gonna add it up. I wanna add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up. You got after day, I get angry, and I will say that the day is in my sight. When I take a bow, I'll say goodnight,
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on-tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
Yeah, I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Kansas Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing.
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Every 16 minutes, someone dies on our nation's highways, resulting in thousands of fatalities a year. You can help stop this tragedy. Buckle up. Buckle up everyone in the vehicle. Wear helmets. Pay attention and reduce distractions. While October 10th is Put the Brakes on Fatalities Day, we need you to think about traffic safety every day. Don't let time run out.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Transportation and this station.
A single ember from a wildfire can travel over a mile. It can ignite and destroy your home and even your community. To that ember, all those branches hanging over your roof might as well be giant matchsticks ready to spark. The pile of dry leaves and twigs clogging your gutters are the perfect kindling to start a fire. And all those debris piles and brush around your yard, which you haven't taken care of yet, are pure lighter fluid, ready to ignite. There are some fire hazards that aren't clearly marked, and they can impact you and your neighbors. Learn to spot them, because your home is better protected from wildfire damage when your whole community is prepared. Visit fireadapted.org for more tips on how to get started adapting your home and community to wildfires. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
There was a resolution pending on the United Nations floor. Our methods to the question, what's a peacekeeping force for? Who believed it would be solved in a day? No one walked out of that building on the 8th of May, and they turned soon in one-eyed way. I got a message from my sister. She just had a kid. I had to get to Copenhagen to see how she did. My haircut startled a Canadian. He called me a skid. Though with a charge for Roman. International's right here. Someone is listening on my phone. Will I show up on the grid? Me, I'm just a loner. In a world full of kids. Egos and hits. A year before and we were getting bottled and caught. On television, Congress crying about abuse in the park. I told the bartender we were all from New York. Sometimes the path of least resistance will gain you the most. More than trying to map the distance up and down the East Coast. When you're in Munich making music, raise your glass and say pros. Make it easy on your hoes. Over mountains and far away, your tribunal mockeries of justice still dog my steps till I see that next smiling face. A little goodwill goes a mighty long way. A little goodwill goes a mighty long way. I finally made it up to Sweden to see little Dove. Some folks remembered our last meeting and bore me no grudge. And from the bartender, complimentary mugs. Oh, if only I could stay a while. What am I afraid of? All this psychic damage of all the years I made of. Tell the bartender I think I'm falling in love. Tell the bartender I think I'm falling in love. Tell the bartender I think I'm falling in love. Tell the bartender I think I'm falling in love. Tell the bartender I'm falling in love.
And that's going to be off the 2010 album, The Brutalist Bricks. That's Ted Leo and the Pharmacist's track, Bottled in Cork, off of Matador Records. I think I've been mentioning some things here and there, dropping the text line and whatnot. We are broadcasting from Johnson County Community College here with ECAV Radio. But if you haven't had the chance yet, you should definitely check out radtoneswbadbones.blogspot.com. Again, check out radtoneswbadbones.blogspot.com. It would mean the world to me, and you, in the long run. So up next is our featured artist, Dog is Dead.
It's like I fell head first out of a hole in the sky. This is my first 10 minutes of my brand new life. I live alone now, unpick the furniture. After last week's mess, they threw me over the head. Shaking my own left arm for just some juice in the fridge. You feel alone now, where's everybody at? And growing up is easy, I just don't fit the mold. And so elephant in my room, I feel as lonely as you do. I know what kind of affect the state that we're in. I came down far too soon, I left you halfway up the flume. And now I beg you back, but I'm more than this. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna make you. How special, guess we ordered the same. I'll take the cheapest on the menu, I could do with the change. It's still a long while till my check comes in. Stare at my first blank wall without some poster of some band. I saw it Rock City with my friends and my dad, and looking back, so back. And happiness is easy, you just do as you're told. So I'm told now. Elephant in my room, I feel as lonely as you do. I know I can't affect the state that we're in. I came down far too soon, I left you halfway up the flume. And now I beg you back, but I'm more than this. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna make you. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me. Tonight I'm gonna make you proud of me, yeah. Tonight I'm gonna make you.
And that is going to be off their 2016 album, The State We're In. The name of that track is The State We're In. So that's pretty great there. Up next, you're going to hear a track that came out or was released before they officially made the name change over to D.I.D. while they were still running along with the name Dog is Dead. But lo and behold, it is the same band, which does include that it makes a case and it can be considered our featured artist of the day, because these are not two separate bands. Yeah, all that to say, this is off a very early promo release they did. The name of this track is called Board Games.
You spend your days every day. 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 Money, it's not a problem when you spend your days of playing board games. The local news brings nothing to you. Board games, board games. You know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser than you. You know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser than you. She said I don't like Monopoly. So I kicked her head in properly. That's what you get for landing on my property. You know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser than you. You know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser, you know the wiser than you.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school, I learned that I'm ugly and useless. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. In history, I learned that I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick. And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me.
In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. And in math, I learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today?
The only thing I didn't learn today?
The only thing I didn't learn?
Is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try.
Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
We asked kids what it took to be a dad. This is what they had to say.
A father is always present. I mean, what real father figure can you have if they're not there?
In order to be a good dad, you need to love your son. You need to put gas in your car so you don't break down in the middle of nowhere. And you need to make them breakfast. Yep.
I mean, just to maybe play like a board game with me, or to just stay home and play some video games with me. Just to do like that one little thing is what I really look forward to.
I'm not asking him to be a perfect dad, but he should try.
He's just a constant force in my life.
There's no other type of love like a dad's love because it's not comparable to anything else.
Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
If you're a single man under the age of 35, you'd probably like to know what the ladies are looking for on an online dating site. A guy who had a few drinks and later got pulled over for buzzed driving. See, that could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And doesn't a guy who's back living with his parents but calls them my roommates just scream Mr. Right?
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Short and the days are long. Gotta get right back, but I don't belong. Life's still sweet, so good that it's gone. I don't wanna go wherever I go, and I don't wanna know nobody like me, so I know what to do. Get through when I'm done. Wait a minute, don't you stand right back. I'll go it alone. It's just a laugh. You're pulling me on. You're such a wreck. I know when I'm done, things are gonna get worse. I'll go it alone. It's just a laugh. You're pulling me on. You're such a wreck. You know when I'm done, things are gonna be worse. I'll go it alone. It's just a laugh. You're pulling me on. You're such a wreck. You know when I'm done, things are gonna be worse. I think I know what I mean. Without reservation, love's still sweet. A real sensation, can't control myself. Anticipation, things are gonna get worse.
So, to be completely honest with you, I'm letting you know that Johnny Marr was sent on a mission to write a song for the TV show The Increasingly Poor Decisions of Todd Margaret, and that is the track that he came up with. The title of that track is called Life is Sweet. And life is sweet, isn't it? I hope that you enjoyed that track. Up next is going to be something that I don't think I've played on Raditones with Badbones yet. It's something off the new Wesley Gonzalez album. Check it out. It's called Peace of Mind. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my gravy. You know, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting until the very end of the show to finally let you all hear the brand new Julien Baker track. That's right, her album will be out October 27th, and this is the first track we officially have from that album. So I'm excited for you all to hear Julien Baker's Appointments.
Staying in tonight. I won't stop you from leaving. I know that I'm not what you wanted. Am I? Wanted someone who I used to be like. To lie. try not to miss anymore.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Hello, I'm Bill Curtis. The Kansas Amber Alert program is in place to protect Kansas children. If you witness a child abduction, immediately call 911 or your local law enforcement. Provide as much information as possible about the child and the suspect. Your Kansas broadcasters will take it from there. When you hear this Amber Alert sounder on radio or television, listen closely to the information. If you know anything that might be helpful, call your local law enforcement or 1-800-KS-CRIME. You could save a child's life.
Today, my new dad threw a barbecue.
I burnt everything.
Ah! And then we played catch.
I broke Mr. Lewis's window. And then, somehow, my hand. My hand!
And then my dad even let me drive his car.
The hospital's on the right! It was a rough day.
It was a great day.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org/KS. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yep, he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your